Hello, everyone. My name is Yukoto Mizuka. I'm a global real estate investment advisor with 30 years of experience, and I analyzed more than 20,000 of properties. Today, today, I'd like to speak something about the Japanese business and the Japanese business philosophy. The title is like that: As Scavenger realized its IPO, how to provide supreme mission to your staffs. A case is like that. Tonny, the CEO of Ibokin, Ibokin is a company listed under JADAQ with name of 5699, got a Good President Award in 2006 at Seiwajuku workshop. Mr. Inamori's workshop for small to middle-sized companies present. Mr. Kazuo Inamori is a legendary entrepreneur in Japan who created Kyocera and KDDI, the one of the top telephone communication companies in Japan, and he recovered the Japan Airline from its bankruptcy. Tony's background and career path as an entrepreneur looks interesting and reflects somehow Korean Japanese life in Japan. When it comes to Korean Japanese, Masayoshi Son, the CEO and chairman of SoftBank, has been the famous figure. So, what is Tony's background? His grandfather first immigrated to Japan, say late 19th, and started Scavenger garbage collection service. Tony heard there was no job opening for Koreans in Japan around the time. He got married with a lady who is also Korean descendant. Her family had operated a pachinko business. What is pachinko? Japanese slot machine gambling service. Generally, pachinko image has not so very good as it sometimes involves illegal money exchange or antisocial groups. So did Tony help that pachinko business? Yes, he did. As the son-in-law of the owner, he made a good business recovery by identifying clear and sublime corporate mission. What was that? To foster the healthy gambling culture and activities within the legal framework. Then Tony cut all the troublesome relation with anti-social groups. Did Tony keep managing the pachinko business? No, he didn't. He eventually joined his own father's company, the garbage collecting service, and realized the tremendous growth of its business performance. What did Tony do for the company? He first gave his staff the supreme mission. We are the pioneer and the small giant of industrial waste recycling field. Initially, Tony was shocked to find that his staff got embarrassed, as his daughter never passed in front of the company to avoid getting teased by her friends over the father's occupation. Tony realized that companies should have a supreme corporate mission and a wonderful vision to motivate staffs. Did it work? Yes, it did. Tony implemented not only the business philosophy, but also amiable administrative method. Ibokin's revenue grew from 800 million Japanese yen to 5 billion over 10 years, and net profit rose over 10%. In 1918, in 2018, Ibokin eventually realized its IPO. What did Mr. Inamori mention to Tony? Inamori encouraged his business growth. Inamori said like that, I know the factory was very dirty. The employee could never get proud of themselves as they were garbage collectors. They believed themselves as scavengers and had no pride. That reminded me of my own story. Ceramics, which I studied R&D during Kyocera starting up. It includes a dirty workplace, so it's difficult to have high motivation for my staffs to work there. I told them, now we are working hard to mix powders to create new fine ceramics. It may be crap and miserable to do the work of mixing powders every day, and you wonder if this is all of your life. Believe me, it's a fine science of powder engineering. University professors only mention the mechanism, but we do something that comes from the reality. It's a great job that no other research could achieve, even with the top professors at many universities. So what you're doing now is really top of the world. In this way, I try to give the employees who are mixing the powder every day More hope and reward were giving a little over explanation. It was a company with low wage, no bonus. All I could do was to give them some hints by which they could be proud of what they were doing. Since I was only 2 years graduate after university college, I remember well how I motivated the people by demonstrating our mission. Mr. Tony has trained the employees of Scavengers to the best sales guys of the recycling industry and has grown up to be a good corporate sales force who is now leading a recycling industry and at the same time contributes sufficiently to create the environmental solutions. I think the brilliant future will be able to open to you, Tony. What do you think of this story? This is another case of success by keeping staffs well motivated and by fully implementing Kyocera philosophy and managerial accounting system to the company. However, personally, this reminded me of my father. He operated a gas station. He got dirty with gasolines and oils all day and most of his lifetime. I hated him. He passed away 3 years ago, and I have still been found myself to be the blamed one. My background is here. I started my career in Japan Real Estate Institute, the country's largest and oldest real estate appraisal and consulting firm, and work for them for 12 years. Then I stopped working with them, went abroad, do my MBA, came back here in Japan, joined several financial institutions, and eventually came to Okinawa, where the Petrobras was located, and helped them while I started my own business as real estate investment work.